Hey guys, it's Kelly. Today, very excited to bring you a highly requested tour, and that, my friends, is a 2021 Chevy Tahoe. One of the most popular mom cars out there, and you know I brought the car seats, the strollers, the cups to put it to the ultimate test. If this is your first time joining me, hey, I'm Kelly and I'm the car mom. I review cars for moms and for families. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment below about which car I should tour next. But if you're looking for more of my tours, I have a great place for you to find them. In the description box below, I have a link so you can see all of my tours. I've done like 50 tours of all the mom cars, so it's likely your request is on there. Okay, let's get started. In 2020. I am mixed on the body style change for one reason, and one reason exactly. I will show you that in a second. Front end though looks great. These LED daytime running lights, those are darling. Look at these amazing curves and dents of this hood. Very aggressive, very sassy. If you move to the side profile, a little bit of squish nose syndrome. A little bit of an overbite she has. I don't know, it seems a little off balance to me. Now I'm doing the Z71s. This one is souped up. It's got big tires, it's got a lift kit, it's got all of the things. I mean, she's stunning, don't get me wrong. But this little squish nose, I don't know, it's something about it. What do you guys think? Let's move down to the rest of her side profile. On this one, I really do like all the black out that we have here. Black, black, black. The running boards are cool. They're kind of like textured right here. So that looks kind of sporty. Moving along to the back end, we've got, you know, the back end looks pretty good too. I really like how they tucked the wiper blade up here to kind of clean up the back end. That looks good. We've got the Tahoe badging, obviously double space, because why wouldn't they? At what point does this become chuggy? You know what I mean? It's like every car brand is doing this. This is about to be out of style. Oh, I can't stand it. The blackout Chevy logo, that looks sassy. So I mean, the exterior is cool. I mean, it looks cool. But cool only takes you so far when you have to put in car seats and strollers. So let's take a look at the inside. Okay guys, here's a shot of me in the driver's seat. So this is where I'm just like, a little bit of a gut punch, because, so this one's used. It came on our used car lot. It was a used 2021, 20,000 miles on it. Market-based pricing on this is still $71,000. Imagine being $71,000 and not having a sunroof. Imagine that. Like, there's houses with more windows that cost $71,000 than this car. So disappointed in that. And the interior, I know you guys are gonna come for me, I'm sorry. It's just too plasticky. It's too plasticky, and I just do not like that. Okay, let's dive into the door panel. So, I mean, like, this is plastic, this is plastic, this is plastic. This is some ASMR for you. This is all plastic. It's too much plastic. But let's talk about the functionality. Simple modern cup. That works. Okay, that kind of works. That works. We've got a little ledge right here. Okay, no big deal there. We've got Bose sound system in the car. Moving on to some of my driver's controls, I've got, you know, plastic buttons galore. I know, I'm probably being a little harsh on it, but I'm sorry, it's $71,000. I need less plastic. I also am just like a little, I think the display is a little lackluster to me. Like, nothing's digital. It looks very outdated, I think, like the actual display does. I don't know. I'm not obsessed with the interior from an aesthetic standpoint. That's the last I'm going to say of it. I said my piece with it. Let's talk about the functionality. I'll get you on this side and we'll talk about some more of the spacing. Okay, welcome back. So, let me turn this air down. It's so hot today. I mean, it's so hot today. So, let's break down some more of the functionality of the car. We've got this display. Kind of sticks out. It's fine, guys. I mean, here's the thing about Chevy. It's like all the displays look the exact same for all of the years. So, like, they don't get very creative here. So I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on the display. It is a color display. It's got Apple CarPlay, it's got Android Auto. When I'm looking at a display in a car, I end up using those anyway. So I don't totally care what's happening in the display because I'm using my iPhone anyway. So moving down here, we have our shifter, which is kind of fun, like a little piano key moment. The world's biggest question is, what is this for? Comment below if you know what this is for. I mean, I can't even imagine, like, that's scary. I don't know what that's for. We've got our air vents right here. We're moving down to all these plastic buttons that control all of our climate control, heated seats, ventilated seats, a USB, a USB-C. In some trim levels, we have a wireless charger like this one. 2 cup holders, which, you know, they're not bad. So I got a large Chick-fil-A cup, you know, essentials. And it fits here. And we have some back here, which is so exciting to me. I love, and I mean I love, 4 cup holders within my reach, because if me and my husband are road tripping, I need a water, he needs a water. I need an iced coffee, I need yesterday's iced coffee. So like, I have all of the things that I need as a mom, and that is beyond exciting to me. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's take a look at our center console, because it's good. This is good. This is good. Great size center console. I brought a size 5 diaper for reference so you can get the vibes. Amazing size. USB and USB-C in there as well. Be so organized. So exciting. This mirror is huge. Okay, that's awesome. I'm just sad about the lack of sunroof. To be honest, that's kind of holding me back. The seats, they're okay. I mean, they're very plasticky. They're very cheap. They're very firm. It's not my favorite. As far as, and I'll talk about the drive at the end of the video, but like, I'm sitting up so high. I mean, I own the road. Like, I own the road. Like, I could be waving to the truckers because like we're in the same league. You know what I mean? It's like traffic. And then just to give you a shot of like, because when I'm in the car, I always have like my diaper bag here, like a big purse here. So I feel like I have plenty of room for a diaper bag as well as my feet. We've got a little cubby right here. Like, I wanted so bad for this to be the purse holder because I'm like, oh my gosh, it's on this side. It's on this side. It's just a glorified phone cubby, but you know what? It's something. It's something. So let's take a look at that second row, that third row, that trunk space, and let's see how many kids we could pile in this car. Okay guys, here's a shot of me in the second row of this Tahoe, and I love and I hate some things. First of all, like I said earlier, imagine being $71,000 used and not having sunshades. Imagine that. Imagine Chevy being like, you know what? The moms don't need the sunshades. That $250 add-on, it's too much. It's too much for us. Imagine that. That is so rude. Door panel looks exactly like it does in the front, well, kind of, which is exciting. Again, we have this like weird phone cubby, don't totally know what to do with that. We've got another side cubby there. I mean, that's dangerous. I mean, I feel like these cup holders are intended for second row, obviously. So, I mean, that works. I just probably would use that as myself because I'm a selfish driver like that. One thing I do like is we have ceiling vents. I'm a huge ceiling vent fan, especially for kids in rear-facing car seats so they can get some decent air circulation. And then as far as my clearance goes, I mean, I'm 6 feet tall. I have this seat set for myself, and I've got nothing but space. Now, I do have these seats pushed all the way back, so I'm giving that third row the least amount of room possible. Okay, as far as the car seat setup's concerned, it's a lot to break down here. Across this bench, which I love a bench seat for the flexibility, for the safety, we have 3 sets of lower anchors, meaning every single seat has its own set of lower anchors. No lower anchors in the third row, buzzkill, but then there's tether anchors in all 6 seats, so you need tether anchors to install forward-facing car seats. So it does offer some pretty good car seat flexibility. I brought 2 car seats with me that are installed today to give you an idea of the spacing and the functionality of this car. However, I highly suggest you contact a certified child passenger safety tech for your specific car seat setup. It is worth the investment to make sure your kids are riding safely. So what did I bring with me? I brought my daughter Hattie's Kleckling. I installed it in the middle seat because I want to show you how wide this bench is and how I think it could be a good option for some 3 across scenarios. And in fact, if you're going to be having multiple car seats, I think that 3 across is one of the better ways to use this car because there is no car seat friendly access for that third row, meaning you cannot access the third row with car seats installed. All right, let me show you the other side. Okay, so here's a shot of me again in the second row. I wanted to show you what I looked like if I moved the seat all the way forward. So there's a lever right here to slide back and forth. If I move it all the way forward, I don't have very good room, but then of course that gives the third row a little bit more room. So you'll have to see which passengers are sitting where. Some more amenities that I like, right down there, there's actually an outlet. I love a power outlet, especially for pumping moms, to have a place to plug your pump in. I mean, that's a 10 out of 10 situation. So as you can see, I can fit on either side of this pumpkin seat. It's a split bench, so these 2 seats are attached, this seat is on its own. So what I've done is I've installed a car seat in the third row that's forward facing, just to give you an idea. What's cool is I can put this seat down without affecting this car seat. So technically I could have 2 car seats across the bench and then 1 in the third row. So it's like, oh, this, it drops down, and then you have to pick it back up again. That's your third row access. So as you can see, impossible to do with a car seat. I have a Graco extended fit installed forward facing right there. Another thing I don't love about the Chevy Tahoe, and Chevy Tahoe, if you're listening, please just do this for us. Chevy in general. Chevy and GM do not put middle head restraints in their seats. Now, why is that important? Because if you are sitting in the middle seat, not in a car seat as an adult, and the vehicle gets in an accident, you are at such a higher risk for whiplash and serious injury. So like, I don't know who needs to hear it. Put middle head restraints in. All right, let's hop back here. Okay, here's a shot of me in the third row. So again, we have the Graco extended fits installed forward facing right here. Things seem to be working. It's got 3 seats back here, no metal head restraint. I've already talked about how much I hate that. I've got ceiling vents in the third row as well, which is great for third row ventilation. I've got a USB-C on either side, and then like some very weird cup holder contraption-esque things. Now this seat is moved all the way back, and I have okay space. I mean, my knees are pretty much pressed against the back, but I'm okay, I guess. I'm okay, I guess. So what are you guys thinking? Like, I don't know. I think I'm here for it. I think I'm not here for some things. It's hard to say if I'd buy one for this price. I do still think the Ford Expedition offers a lot more flexibility as far as the car seat setup is concerned. But let's take a look at that trunk space. And I just want you to lower your expectations now. All right, so let's take a look-see in this trunk. So since I knew the trunk was gonna be kind of compact, I brought a smaller stroller. I bought an Up Baby Cruise stroller. This is what we're working with. So it does fit. Like, this is about all the room you're going to get. So I do not think my double bob could fit in here. Comment below if you think your double bob could fit in here. And I also didn't have room to carry this stroller and all the car seats in the double bob. Very compact trunk for the size of the car. That's kind of a bummer to me. Let me give you a shot with it out. All right, so here's a shot of the trunk with the stroller out. So, you know, it's fine. This is the kind of trunk that I would expect to find in like a mid-size 7-passenger car. I mean, this is like an Atlas trunk. Even I think the Atlas trunk's bigger than this. Like, that's nothing. That's a whopping heap of nothing. I honestly don't even know why they have that. There's nothing there. And this is driving me crazy. Again, remember what I said? Remember how much I said this car was? Okay, like I have to manually do this. Which you're like, oh, Kelly, you're being a complainer. Like, now I gotta move that seat up because it can't fit. Oh, so now let me come up here and then let me go like this. Let me move that forward. Let me come back here. Okay, now that's pushed down and it's like, okay, well, let me put the seats back up. Let me put the seats back. Come on. Come on. Am I being too harsh? Okay, so that is going to wrap up my 2021 Chevy Tahoe tour. A couple of things I want to note about the drive. First of all, people like this car because of the towing. It can tow up to 7,900 pounds. People like this car because it's a V8, so it does have some nice pickup, but in turn it has some horrible gas mileage. So overall, as far as the drive's concerned, I mean, it drives like a freaking truck. Like, I honestly, if it's between just the drive of this or like the Ford Expedition, I like the Ford Expedition. And even though it's a 6-cylinder, I feel like it's zippier for around town. So I like the drive of that car better. It drives like a truck. Some people like that drive. You're definitely sitting up high. I would be very nervous to like go to the Target parking lot, but hey, you'd get your steps in, right? Because you'd have to park so far away. Overall, I think it's a little overpriced. I wish some of the interior upgrades were a little bit nicer, but I was pleasantly surprised with the room in the second and third row. And the trunk space was bad. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So overall, it's okay. I feel pretty okay about the car. Comment below about what you think. I'm super curious, and I'll see you in my next video. Okay guys, let's build my very own 2021 Chevy Tahoe. Now I'm approaching this Tahoe with the goal to get the MSRP as low as possible while getting the safety features that I want. Honestly, even if it was like the highest trim level Tahoe, I just don't think the interior upgrades feel like what a $70,000 plus car should feel like. So I'm not after like the luxurious features. I'm not after like any of the upgraded like technology. I'm really just after what can I get, because I like the car's size, I like some of the car's functionality, and of course I want those crash prevention features on there. So that's kind of how I'm approaching it. First things first, I have to go to 4-wheel drive. Like, that's just important. Now, one thing I do like is that Chevy does a really good job of letting you compare your trims. So I wanted to compare the LS to the LT, which are the 2 lower trim levels. So there's the LT. Oh, let me grab the LS. So between the LT and the LS, you know, I am going to go down to safety. Honestly, they're pretty comparable safety to safety wise. However, a lot of the things are still even not available on just the regular LT. I have to go up a package. So I'm going to stick to the LT because I do think it gives me a few more of those important safety features and some comfort features as well. So I am going to go up to the LT trim. 4-wheel drive LT. Oh my gosh, I'm already at 58,000. Stressful. Going to just stick with the regular V8 engine. And then let's go look at these colors. Some pretty fun colors, honestly. You know, I hate that color. That's like the most Chevy color ever. I kind of like the navy, not gonna lie there. That looks pretty cool. I'm thinking it's probably gonna be that. The white is also cool, but I don't know, the white's like so truck vibes. I think this is kind of sleek. Okay, so let's start with that. You know, I can do two different options. I'm just gonna stick to the jet black interior color. And now here's where I wanna talk, and that is the packages. So, lots of different add-ons. And see, it's kind of strange. Like, look at this. Limited availability, currently not orderable. Well, I mean, in a perfect world, I want this package. I guess that they don't have enough chips to make it, which is very concerning, to be honest with you. Oh my gosh, that's so bizarre. But like, I need this. Like, I specifically want this for the rear cross traffic alert and the lane keep assist. And I mean, wow, this is actually pretty insane, guys. If we literally can't even get those. Because then I'm even more upset because then I'm still paying $60,000 and I'm not even getting the safety features I want. This is one I was considering, but it's $5,000. Basically, you're just getting bigger wheels and the panoramic sunroof. So I'm probably not going to get it. I'm probably done. I mean, I would probably, in a perfect world, like to go up to the 20-inch wheels. I mean, for $800, that's honestly not that bad. So I'd probably do that. Interior, I'd rather not have the front bucket seats. Guys, this is kind of jacked up, though. I just don't think they're letting people order cars. I don't even think it matters. I think you're pretty much going to get what you get. But I'd throw a fit, honestly. Because this is expensive. Okay, I'm going to be done. And I'm pretty proud of myself because I kept it under 65, which is good. So that would bring my net price to $62,000. And that feels good.